times this game. And so having the Talia, someone who can set up those early plays, get some momentum maybe onto the Jinx, because the Jinx is probably the big piece. But I'm going to be real, I kind of really like BLG's composition, what they have on offer here. Fantastic front to back, super tanky picks, a lot of things that make the dive from RA's life very difficult. Aggressive engage lane, which is kind of how this one would pan out, then it does favor the defensive lane to have all summoners up and out. Dragon being started and RA trying to contest, but I think it's just gone.
They gotta go for something. There's the Weaver's Wall to try and stop them, but he gets used on his own person. We're gonna see Strife finally using his own flash. Can, though, has to go into the bailout, and he ends up taken down. That's gonna be first blood, and now you can see Rise in a lot of trouble. Can he get himself away? His Icon's putting in the work. He cannot. And now Crisp caught in the back of the pit. Just about flashes over. Icon using the honey fruit to his advantage as he flashes over the wall himself. They will have the Desolate Dive to try and catch up on top of him. He tries to shift his sands, but it's not gonna work out. And when we thought it was all gone wrong for the side of RA, they pick up 3 kills and they're back in the game.
The angle, this is a reason why he's been such a big piece for this team. When the early game goes well, is often off the back of him. It was the case in spring, and it remains to be the case now.
And I love that RA went for that. I love that RA decided, look, we need to go for a fight. I'm going to stop myself here because I don't love that Cube went for this particular fight. He flashes away. Not quite sure why, because he was dead either way. We do see Leanne maybe looking to try and jump on this. He has got the red buff, but yeah, you can't really move on top of that one. Now he might be in a little bit of trouble. He does not have flash.
Just that they have to face down.
Yeah, even a win here doesn't even guarantee that you'll be able to do something, but I'll have to stop myself there as Bin is going to get his own Mega Gnar up as he gets himself hijacked, and they have to flash away, but a great turnaround there. Bin might survive this one here. Strife taking up too much. Leanne! 3v1! And the NSI winning top laner shows what he can do.
Desperate. They're going to start looking for windows. And I think what's really important is how they approach fights, because RA kind of need to find flank angles, but they are finding something here.
They're looking for him. They're trying to make sure they can catch out Icon, but Icon survives! They're going to be able to try and make this one work for themselves as well as Yuyanja gets hit up and taken out. He was hit by the last little tick of the hostile takeover, which meant he couldn't pop his grey health. They could even just leave the Azir up towards that top side, let the rest of BLG take the dragon, and then RA just couldn't be able to take that fight, so now they're going to look to try and maybe make this one work. Yuyanja has to flash away as Icon went over the wall. They do get some decent damage down top of him as Icon has to flash over. There's a hostile takeover onto Yuyanja as they try to make this one work. The Devourer comes out to keep the Wukong alive.
Hey,
Yuyanja trying to see if he can catch out Rise. He flashes away. He does get the Mega Inferno Bomb, or excuse me, the Super Mega Death Rocket right on top of his face. Yuyanja had to go for something, and sadly that something wasn't it. I think, to be perfectly honest, it sort of kind of stops a retreat, but you're way too early with that one there. Khan taking a bit of damage there as Leanne gets himself onto the back side of the pit. It's a fight on 2 fronts. They're kind of saying, look, Bin and Rise are up to the top side. There's a good Cyclone to try and maybe catch this one out. Icon gets bumped up in the bounce house as he gets taken out here. The bailout will be just enough to keep him alive for a little bit, but look at Rise putting out some serious damage on the Strife. He wanted to try and take this one, but a shutdown comes out here and RA are able to fight it back. Khan in a lot of trouble. He flashes. It does get hit by the rocket, but it should be able to take him down now. They're going to try and jump on top of Bin, who does get a good Gnar ultimate into the wall, but RA, they had to take a fight, and they did, and it worked out. Again, it's a little bit too early. They haven't cleared out the minions just yet, so haven't been super happy with the ultimates there from the side of Strive, as now we can see a 2v1 in this bot side. Cube with Demonic Embrace and Leandri's Torment, or Leandri's Anguish. He's going to be anguishing himself a little bit as Leanne gets to try jump in there. We jump straight back forward as does end up getting himself back out. I do believe we were slightly delayed there, Ox, for quite a while, so they think they fixed out our feed and we've just skipped forward in time.
Big ult from Khan.
They just have to delay now. RA did not start the dragon just yet. There's going to be the Streamer Shuffle coming in. Icon flashed in to try and get that. The hostile takeover will land onto Leanne. Icon not quite dead just yet, but the dragon is doing some significant work. They do get the Moonlight Vigil out, the bailout onto Icon as he falls down. RA going to try and flip it and then get the kill onto the dragon. That's going to be 2 kills and a dragon to RA. Ox, they're not out of it just yet.
Taking a lot of damage all of a sudden from iBoy.
Ooh, Bin tried to go in there, but got hit by the traps, and now Icon has to use his ultimate defensively. That's great from Cube, though, with the stolen ultimate of the Gnar. They will take down Khan. They're not quite able to get the abscond abduct, but they are just chasing him at BLG, and BLG, they're running for the hills. They can't fight this anymore.
Round, and Bin looking to challenge.
I mean, Strife is very low. If he can get a reset here, that'd be huge. They do get the dragon, though. Don't forget, you'll be stunned if you go over those rocks. That's a great handshake, though, from the side of Chris to try and stop this one out. And now you got the Aphelios. Look at these health bars. They're so low.
Hey, what are they
That's
doing?
one. That's
Oh,
two. What? Oh, they've DC'd. They know it's going down. It's going down very, very fast. Weaver's Wall is there to try and put Khan in a bad situation. The smite comes in. It's a little bit early, but there's a good shuffle as Cube gets caught out. He's going to have to try and deal with this fight all on his own. Gonna have a little bit of a movement there to try and catch him out, but Icon, or sorry, not Icon, Khan does end up keeping himself alive, but we'll see Leyen try to go over the side of the Baron Pit, as we can see there. Ivory getting hit. Rise is going in. He's aggressive. He knows he can do this one here. They're going to keep pushing forward. Look, Icon pushing in with the Shurima Stan's shoulders. As I do end up pushing themselves back, but they can look for the end. They got the Baron, and then there's 2 people dead. Low at this point, even lower again as the Super Mega Det Rocket comes in. Good flash there from iBoys. Ben has to flash himself away. They do get on top of Icon as Yuanja tries to keep his carries safe, but he can't get to Talia. They are taking some fairly decent health bars off these people, but look at the aggression from Rise. A double kill, but Cube is now here with the Mega Gnar ultimate. These are low health bars, but the minions are streaming in. They know they haven't really got the wave clear, but now here comes Leyen. They can't really take this fight on the side of RA, but BLG, they're just continually putting down the pressure. Now they pull the trigger. Now they look to try and make this fight work. That's a great Gnar into the side there has been. Will end up falling down, but can they get anything else off it? No, they cannot. It is going to be Khan and Icon making the win, and BLG will go up to 4 and 6.
A very laborious and messy series, but in the end, BLG managed to find it. They finished off the soul in this game and managed to take the series 2-1, but man, did they have to fight for it. And it was worth it, because with that extra win on the board, makes them that much closer to making it into playoff contention.